Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video.
Okay.
Young man, Manchester, yeah.
I rob him.
Yes, man, they rob him. There's a cash pot on bar and things.
But all them the place used to be peaceful, you know, man. Manchester, you know.
Oh, God. You could have sleep with the door.
And St. Elizabeth, a true man, and St. Elizabeth. We see all now police station at St. Elizabeth have burglar bar.
Me tell you when Manchester get back, I will Peter Bunting go up there.
Oh, him bring the criminality down there.
Yes, I win good thing. Everybody run away with a certain amount of work. At the time they gun cat all over the country.
So him bring the boy and them, him bring the cows and them come down to Manchester.
Yes, man. It's still, man. After that, you might do cover everything. Yes, man. I want to play with them band trouble. I play boys them that band trouble. But up to there, the police go through them. Because yes, they kill one man when they Woodland Road.
Yeah.
That around Woodland Road near to the Cartridge College. That is why I did last year, man. I mean, I could live down on the road.
Yeah, man, you didn't have a coolie boy around a jar as well when I kill people and them thing there.
Yes, man.
I went to the name again.
I don't know any of my friends. They will live on there. So my one of them live at Canada and one live at Canada. So we have no number around to talk to know.
Yeah, man, I agree if they did kill the boy there.
I always say child and I was a bill me work for it, you know.
That's why all time he must PMP and then turn labor right, that's what it's gonna.
Yeah, man. You know, in PMP, President Charlton was deal when 50 cents start coming, you know. It's the same one as 50 cents. We did sign them, cut it.
Yeah, man, them.
Yeah.
Oh, you take the kind.
Yeah, the kind, yeah. Yeah, after the whole stop shape.
I saw him all stops here.
Yeah, after the whole stop shape like the 50 cents.
Yeah.
We don't want the back car. Yeah, man. You just work up the man. Yeah, man, we don't get flat down, man, they will do. At that time, we look come at all.
Yeah.
How we build up this one.
Right. Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah. If you come from Jamaica and you can't survive, you know that. If a man fool at Jamaica, you know, so when he come from, he's still fool though.
Of course.
You know, so bring a fool come a foreign, you know.
Yes, man. Me didn't know all the police when they're marking this. I don't know anything now.
But
I'm run Kansas Spring.
Oh, you used to run Kansas Spring?
Yeah, man, I'm making the bad police, you know.
Oh,
I didn't know when they Tracy.
Oh, Dick Tracy.
Me know him.
You want in that Spanish town?
Same man.
Yeah.
You know him in what he meant that Spanish town too.
Bad man. So you didn't know one police there in South for Waterhouse back in the 80s?
No, I don't know what house people there. You see when me live on a pen?
Yeah.
Me only sleep on the far there, like me gone on my easy road.
Oh, okay. Come up beside your corners.
Yes, man, that's me house in Canada. Because me use that sell gas like for Sunday day or time up there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Or holiday. If I remember, Sunday day holiday gas station never use that up it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who start make the gas station open on Sunday?
Me don't know which side the politician them, you know.
I PMP them to do that, man. So, you know, you start up the, what you call it, the mart them. Yeah, you know, you have the food mart them in night and them thing. That's how it starts.
Yeah. You know, I really pick up how we do it, but you know, I know a man named Fat, my name always full in drum. And yeah, I sell that on the daytime.
I make more money.
Yes, man, they have fire, we sell it for more money, you know. Full in drum and just really cross the road. Yeah, that don't cross the road where Philip take on it. The
brother with the TV, we're going at KFC.
Bigger food money, eh?
Are the bigger food money in thief?
Yeah, bigger food, for you man bigger food, you don't move, you know, they activate bigger food. So they must know if you go in the office. And they say, in going there, you know, see bigger food, but as they see the envelope, you know, say, I'm on in there and just take it and come out.
The man bigger phone is big friend.
Yes, man. Can't thief, you know. Yes, when thief, a man in the road, in going east.
Yeah.
And when thief are east, so in come back, a man in the road, with the money come here, I couldn't thief out there.
Oh, okay.
So a man in the road in beta right now.
So it's all my experience, Steve, sir.
Yes, man, you get all I know, so you can't let it be like, you don't take the drugs from here.
What kind of drugs you might take?
The coke, man.
Oh my God, man. Boy, if a man started that, you know, you're gone, you know.
You're gone. And they're hard with it and tough, you see. Yes, man. All the while when you're little wicked, me don't know if me hear somebody do that talk about him all the time, you know.
Who, the police?
The police when you're little wicked, me don't know if in there in life.
But somebody tell me, say, I feel him son a call me and a threaten me.
Yes, so me here.
Say, I feel him son,
Me never know him with Papa Pitney, but me know him. You see why when he mark when them killing I bent him and him brother?
Yes.
Him a little wicked, them a shoot out, I go in there already, you know. Coke, you know. Yeah. Little wicked, them begin a coke thing, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come here, I can't mark, go down and go buy coke, you know.
You can't remember what you got?
Yeah. I get rid of that, so we can't then kill you.
Yeah, man, a long time you must sell the coke, man.
Yes, man, we can't mark, we don't know, man.
So that's why I say, oh, some people are big up all them man and them mash up their own community. You understand?
Mark, them build up some big house and then buy big house and man, they will wear them. Looking at it, rotted, but them are going, them mash them up.
Yeah, but me say it's a girl, you know, it's a girl where him buy a girl a $3,000 US ring. You know if you hear, you know, I saw him dead, you know, and him asks about the girl feet, and I saw it's a boy from Mapen kill him, you know.
Okay. Wait, it's actually trail him, but
yeah, man,
every man feet, so they were trail him, I stepping out at the bench, they won't see where you are. If you can manage it.
Yeah.
And everybody know how to run vehicle.
But you can drive?
Yes, man. There's a airport you come from when they match him up, man. Only come boy, they will go to me hand, you know, man.
Upper thing there?
I'm man into the yeah, when you go man into the road. They were like a boy. Go even there, go thief, man, go in there, really.
Yeah.
So them bad, you know. Lord Jesus, you think about them contact to them, when they're bad. Yeah, man.
What are daddy? So you have listened to that Jamaican. That man is a patriot. Old man. That man is, you understand what I'm saying? He's a man that I have spoken to on several occasions. And, you know, he's just letting us know what's going on and who are the people responsible for the destruction of our Jamaican brothers and sisters in these communities.
And you heard him say it, yeah, since Peter Bunting came to Manchester, he brought the guns with him. This place named George's Valleys, whether or not you want to believe it, this guy not named Tommy Lee Sparta plays a major integral role in that community up there with the guns. This guy, you know, he's from Montego Bay and he's done out by Jarrett Lane. I don't know how that because of money. So you see, black people, you know, licky, you understand what I'm saying? Because our man who's not from your community become the Don for your ear and living there, and he decides who to live and who to die. And he's not from your community. I just don't understand these people. But, you know, as I say, most of these people in these communities that live there, they don't live, they exist. So ladies and gentlemen, just please type in the comment section and tell me where you're listening from. Because today, I want to ask you a simple question. How did Manchester, once known for farming, education, business and hard-working people, become a place where some people now speaks more about guns, gangs and violence and opportunities? Manchester was one of the places back in the days where people retire in a peace. And since this black man, yeah man, SKENG, the guy who's HIV positive, you understand? I don't know if I spread it around. I don't know this guy because number one, hey, look here. I'm a guy who's from the belly of the beast and I don't gravitate towards people because them have money. You know, people, you have to have integrity of them things if you even have a conversation with me, even when I was a police officer. That's the kind of person I was. I have to I have to know you before I was a cop. I don't know like some police like all this guy White who come from Galloway Road. Yeah man, I don't remember him first name. He was a cadet, senior cadet for me. I remember when I was at Maple and I met him, he was at Era 3. Man went to Era 3 and the man left the police work because of politics and go around Skendon. So how many secrets, how much secrets in my fear Skendon? Police. Left the police force to go around a man where, you know, a known criminal. You understand what I'm saying? Not because he hasn't been convicted of a crime, but we all know the background of this man, Skendon too. And I can say this publicly too because I talk about Skendon because when in 1994 when I was at Unsby, Skendon allegedly gave Harry Bongos money to get Ian Masco killed. If it wasn't for John Gaz, I'm going to repeat it and I say it publicly because I know I'm a whole heap of police when if it wasn't for John Gaz, Ian Masco was in prison right now in Florida would be a dead man. Because it was that's supposed to be he wanted me and my team and Bobby to do the necessary. You understand? Because you know something like criminal. And I don't know how John Gaz come by the information and took me to Harry Bongos and I'm officer Unsby. And from that day until now, I don't think they even exchanged pleasantry. Where John Gaz told him that as long as he's there as a commanding officer, Harry Bongos I'm talking about as a Skendon man, as long as he's there at Unsby, he's not supposed to even exchange pleasantry with me. Anything, if you want anything to do with me, he has to come to him. Hold me by my ears like I'm your father, I hold him son. And tell Bongos right to him face. So if you want Skendon want to kill Ian Masco, we want to kill him, but we're not going to use a police have to do it. Just like that. So whether or not you want to believe it, and these are people, that's why I said there's no honest criminal. You understand? I couldn't deny what John got because it was true. Yes, because you understand what I'm saying? It was true. You know, so all you hear them attack and I go on. So Masco went to prison, he never give up. Him in a prison, Masco never give up Skendon and some other people, and him suck up him time and go to prison. But little did Masco know that although he's alive now, he's a policeman that named John Gaz why he's alive. Not Skendon or Harry Bongos, because Skendon had pay Harry Bongos to get him killed. At no time Harry Bongos never tell me or you know about any money or anything like that, because I don't believe in them thing. I know that Masco was a criminal, you understand? Contribute to a whole heap of killing in a water house and all of these things. But That's water under a bridge. So all of you people who think that these people are good people, they are Satans. And I'm happy that I have never exchanged words with this man, SKENG or Peter Bunting, all of these people. These people are angels of death. You know, everything that I am telling you, some people are, you know, like PMP. I don't like criminality. I believe that my rights supposed to be respected as your rights. I don't believe in a guy. Me not get no guy but say them a bad man and them brave, and they're not brave, a coward them. You know what we call brave? Yeah, police. Police will go out there and take on gunmen and send them to the departure lounge. That's the kind of people me will brave. You understand? So think about that. Just think about what I have just said. You know, criminals or people gravitate towards criminality because they don't want a better society, because it benefits them. If a society to become a first world country, criminality, you have to reduce it. And right now we have a prime minister who is doing that. Every gun that enters a community changes that community. Every illegal firearm creates fear. Every young man who joins a gang is a son, a brother, a cousin, or a friend. And every time a youngster decides that carrying a gun is more important than carrying a school book, the entire nation loses. Now, I was born and raised in what I call the belly of the beast. Many people call it the belly of the beast in Kingston 12. I watch communities become battlefields. I watch politics, gangs, and criminality mixed together. I watch young men who could have been doctors, engineers, pilots, and businessmen choose another road. I know people that I grew up with, very bright, but they are no longer here. So I speak for them. None of them end up in a prison. None, not one of them that I grew up with end up in prison. When we say prison, them not here now, them in the cemetery, they're 6 foot under. All of them end up in the morgue and in the cemetery. And most of them never reach the 25th birthday. Today I am twice that and more years to that. So you hear the call of this man has made serious claim that criminal influence and gold culture help destroy parts of Manchester and transform communities that were once peaceful. Whether you agree or disagree with the caller's assessment, one thing he has been adamant about is that since Peter Bunting came to Manchester, the gun culture came there. Peter Bunting, and I can tell you as a police officer, SKENG. I remember, I don't know how police are corrupt and all of these things. Now you have a policeman who's in Manchester named Marvin Brooks. And I am telling all of the people them in Manchester, do not, just listen to me, do not share any information with Marvin Brooks about any criminals, because you just might lose your life. Marvin Brooks was I have to tell the people them, Marvin Brooks was a policeman who was, I don't even start anything about Marvin Brooks. He was a part of the Klansman organization. And as I would say, it's Marvin Brooks why two of them friends lose them life, because them contact Spanish Town police station and give them information. People them when they are Klansman and them lose them life. See him Klansman gang people them kill them. So people in Manchester, do not share no information with Marvin Brooks. You will end up losing your life. So some people that ask how Marvin Brooks get promotion. Well, because Marvin Brooks a big PMP. Big PMP activist supporter and voter in a uniform. Yeah, the reason why Marvin Brooks don't lose a visa is because he have a green card. You understand? All of the other police them when see tag them lose them visa privilege. So when guns become fashionable, funerals become frequent. And I can't tell you, I'm not afraid of no guy or them thing there. Period. I don't care who's the guy. One time I can't dead. I don't afraid of no guy. I am willing for all yes to take the understand what I'm saying. I know saying a very few police right now, even before me, take on 4 gunmen by themselves and send 3 to the departure lounge and get 4 guns. 3 to the departure lounge and 4 guns, and the other one him get theme thing. You understand? Very few police, even in my time. And I am one of them that did that. I'm not afraid of no guy. And I never fire more than 4 shots. 4 bullets from a matic. So moving on. So stay with me, because before this presentation ends, I am going to explain why criminality spreads, who benefits from it, who suffer from it, and why young black men in particular must stop allowing themselves to be recruited into a lifestyle that has destroyed generations. And at the end, I will give you the code that separates builders from destroyers. So I tell you about the salesman of death. That are Peter Bunting, SKENG, and the likes. Many people believe gangs recruits with threats. Sometimes they do, but more often they recruit with dreams. The recruiter never show you prison. Them not show you prison. Them not tell us that you end up a prison or the departure lounge. The recruiter never show you a cemetery. But you feel belonging like a brotherhood. That's how gangs feel, you know. You have gang all in a police force too. The recruiter never, just like how when Arabongos came to Huntsville, Arabongos was trying to recruit me in his gang. John God saved me. Yeah, John God saved me from become a gang member in Arabongos world. Me would get, well, him couldn't corrupt me like how him corrupt other police, and then like how them kill the police in Lincoln Parker. You understand? Him couldn't get me corrupt to that, that magnitude. But maybe would I able to corrupt me and him thinking about I wasn't a corrupt person, so him couldn't corrupt me. But maybe would I try, and by him resisting, then I would be on the other side with him. But yeah, after that encounter with John Gaz and Harry Bongles, I have never spoken to Harry Bongles ever again. Never. Because I was warned by John Gaz. John Gaz was everything to me when me in the police and everything. He's a man of me love. When I say love, like how I love my father. Yeah, a perfect relationship. But the reason being is just that he's a man who know my work and conduct. I'm not perfect. You understand? That's why I love him and him thing. Anytime I'm wrong, I'm never afraid to tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. Him not sugarcoat thing, you understand? A tough love. And that's why you have to respect people like that, you know. Same so with Ivan or Thompson. You're wrong, they might tell you say you're wrong. And you know, vex, you love that because you say yes, these are people who guide you. The recruiter never shows your mother crying beside a coffin. They may tell us, boy, you can't dead. They make you feel like say you can't dead. Police can't do anything, your rival can't do anything. And you feel say fear. Fear is what keep you alive. Instead, he shows you the money, jewelry, motorcycle, big car, and the attention and the image, and how much girl, pretty girl. The criminal lifestyle is marketed like a product. A young man sees someone with expensive shoes. He sees someone buying drinks, big drinks. Just like tomorrow now, Friday now, right in front of Mandeville Hospital. SKENG is going to be there with over 80 people there. Over 30 of them there with illegal guns. These are from people who are within his organization, you know. You understand? I tell you. And I make one of the biggest mistake. I tell you, I make one of the biggest mistake. And you understand? That's why I tell you, you know, when I say well, make a big mistake when you come on to CTAC police. Sometimes you don't even know say you deal with criminals until you mention them name and see a criminal I tell you say, hey, and then them start share things with you intimately. I tell you, so you know, when them see people, so tomorrow on Friday, SKENG, they're right in front of Mandeville Hospital, man, him about 80 man, and him sit down the right time bar and at least 30 men there with illegal guns. Police or the security force will raid them? No, because SKENG like him above the law and him have immunity from search and all of these things. Him and the one named Kevin Tiliba Roberts, that are the guy we're supposed to imported the guy in Jamaica to kill the Prime Minister. So you see someone with influence, like SKENG, everybody wants to be like him. SKENG is the only person in Jamaica who know involved in a crime, criminality, killing of people, and never been to jail. Because him control the upper the upper echelon of police force, like DCP, Clifford, Blake, you understand? Because them man, they are PMP, you know? You understand? And I just saw it go. So he never got jail, like Danai Williams got jail. And, you know, some of the youth, them see me and I think that could be me, it could be a SKENG. So people are work hard to be SKENG, like Kevin Tiliba Roberts, that's the guy at Mandeville. Even before the election, I told him the places where the man have the whole heap of guns and them thing there. You understand? And before it reaching me as a police make him know, say, hey, boy, on YouTube, you know, I call, you understand, and then move the gun them. Pass our information to police and them, you know, yeah. So that's why I tell people in Jamaica, you don't have to talk to the police anymore. The good thing is that the government have implemented so many numbers for you to contact the military and other law enforcement agency in Jamaica where you can get information and get things done. So when them say people like skep, man, I say, boy, that could be me. But what he does not see are the sleepless nights. You know, this, you understand, the so-called dons, the betrayal, the fear, the enemies, the police investigations, the court appearances, the funerals. The criminal lifestyle is often a lie wrapped in shiny paper. History always repeats itself. But most of the youths, them always believe, because of the mindset, you know, where them feel say them tough, and that came to me. Because you're not steal. This is not unique to Manchester. This is not unique to Jamaica. Throughout history, gangs have appeared wherever vulnerable young men could be convinced that violence equals power. Look at Chicago. That in America, black people have opportunity there, but guess what? Black people rather have to kill black people because they want to control turf, sell drugs, and drive fear. You know, many innocent people in Chicago get killed. I would never, you understand? I would never live in a same thing like here down in Miami, Jacksonville, everywhere the black people them in America and the culture. And anytime, and in the black community, anytime you have someone positive who try instill positivity in them and say, boy, leave the gun and this is the best way of them thing. The same black people then kill that person. We try to transform the community and the youths them. So them know what them love it. But yet still, you know, them same man I tell about white man and education, a white man thing, but them rather forgot the white man prison. Just like in Jamaica now, them rather forgot prison or got the departure allowance. A man knows if you take up a gun, you're look on 15 years to life. Or you got the departure allowance. Why you don't want to gamble with your life with that way? Let that make sense to me. You better take a school for 1, 2 or 3 years where you're free and you're free for the thing and get an education or a trade. Then you take up a gun and your heart a beat fast. You see one vehicle in for police and you're worried. And then now, if you get caught now, most of them shit up themselves before them dead when time them realize, time for check out. You get a ticket and them thing that's straight to the departure lounge. You know, she could have prevent that. And the little man down the street now where I got him school, him got him work and you see him got him evening class and I come home and want to see him and I trouble him and him not trouble nobody. And then when they decide on Friday say when I rob him and kill him. Just because he's not involved in nastiness. Look at parts of Mexico. Oh, Mexico is not really it's pretty much a field state it by itself, but because the president them not honest, bodyguard and bulletproof vehicle and bomb proof, and look at parts of Brazil and everywhere. You understand? Look at the numerous conflicts around the world. The pattern is always the same. First come the guns, then come the gangs, then comes the fear, then businesses leave, then opportunities disappear, then poverty increases, then even more young people join gangs. The cycle feed itself. That's why you see what I mean at 80. People feel say, you know, when you have whole heap of gangs, it destroy community and destroy lives. But who benefits from it? People like Peter Bunting, SKENG, because them drive fear in the people and them get for control who vote for this, who that. And this is the question nobody asks. Who benefits when young black men kill each other? The funeral parlor and the puppet masters. The answer is really the young men themselves. The dead don't benefit. The prisoners don't benefit. The grieving families don't benefit. The communities don't benefit. The communities lose. Someone else profits. Crime pay, you know. That's why the educated people, them hear Ragashanti say. That's why Ragashanti have to run from Jamaica. You think say him left Jamaica because he want to live a foreign. Everybody knows that Jamaica is the nicest place already. You're Jamaican. A Jamaican, you can work one job and take care of your family and your money stretch. Because Jamaican, when they come out for manage finance, especially women, them good at that. Most people live a foreign, them don't enjoy life like how them enjoy it at Jamaica. Why do you think majority of Jamaican people, when they retire, them go back home? Because at Jamaica, you have life. You can live life there. You understand? The gun traffickers, profits. The drug trafficker, profits. The gang leader, profits. And that's how now. That's how sometimes the gang leader end up dead. Can rob the same little man them in a gang. It's a job, you know. It's a career. Man a bad man, but yet still, man a bad man, but man no want. People if you know say them a bad man, them want to approach here as law-abiding citizens. You can't have it both ways. The politicians who manipulate violence, profits. But the average youngster gain almost nothing. End up losing life or go to prison. People think a war zone is simply a place where bullets fly. No. The real war zone begins before the shooting starts. The war begins in the mind. Your mind. And that's I think when I try to tell the youth them from my community where I'm born and raised. Born and grow. See it. You know, you know how much time I say, my mistakes and I go to my yard and a man that I run. And a police that I run behind him, I have to squeeze in my yard and police could you understand what I'm saying? Good thing police know who them a run down on them thing there. And them run and them not ask me nothing on them thing there. Because in my community, police go ask you nothing on the next thing. Whether you tell them or not and the person up dead, are you here family never come for you understand? But good thing is that, you know, we can use some code word on them thing and ordinary people them. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So the moment a young man believes that violence is normal, the war has already started. The moment he believes criminality is fashionable, the war has already started. The moment he believes fear equals respect, the war has already started. A community can be losing the war long before the first shot is fired. For decades, Jamaica has struggled with political violence, gang warfare, extortion, and organized crime. Entire generations have been affected. Many communities still carry scars from conflicts that started decades ago. The consequences have included thousands of murders, economic damage, community displacement, family trauma, lost opportunities. Every serious study of crime shows that violence discourages investment and development. Business do not rush into unstable communities. Investors do not seek uncertainty. Tourists do not seek danger. Criminality is bad. Economics. What the youths are not being told, nobody tells them what happened after the excitement ends. Nobody tells them about spending 20 years behind bars or life. Nobody tells them about seeing their mother's hair turn grey while they are incarcerated. Nobody tells them about watching their life pass by from a prison cell. Nobody tells them about becoming a forgotten man. Many of the people who encourage violence are nowhere to be found when the consequences arise. So you have builders versus destroyers. As I says, criminality destroys communities. History remembers builders. History remembers innovators. History remembers educators. History remembers inventors. History remembers leaders. But in our lexicon, history remembers gangsters and put them on a pedestal to be lauded, revered, and as role model. So them put their mural upon zinc fence and wall in our community. These are the people Yeah, police kill him and him a martyr, him a Dan. G. Who wants to be like that? You will never see my name enter in a concrete jungle at Jonestown. Yeah, Chris Porter, born at 38 Oxford Street, was police, military, war veteran, combat wounded veteran. They work for this agency and show them, you know, my accolades and my educational attainment. No, you're not gonna see that. You will never see that. Cause me not walk and kill nobody, and I never want to member of a gang. Very few gangsters I remember for improving society. All gangsters do are destroy. Most I remember because the damage they caused. Ask yourself, what would Jamaica look like if every young man chose business instead of bullets? What would Manchester look like if every youngster chose education instead of extortion? What would happen if gangs lost their recruits? The answer is simple. The future would change. Every generation faces a choice. A gun can destroy in seconds. A business can create jobs for decades. A bullet can end a life in a fraction of a second. As you know, people who are on Patreon and members of the YouTube channel see it for themselves. Oh, and police are run down a man and the man in the yard and put him on in the mirror. Throw him the gun over a zinc fence, and the police them still name him. Fraction of a second in life was gone. You see it on the video. And education can transform generations. Again, can control a corner. A skilled worker can build a nation. The choice belongs to each individual. No politician, no gang leader, no entertainer, no influencer. Only you. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you agree or disagree with the caller's specific allegations, the larger lesson remains the same. Criminality has never built a successful nation. No country has ever become prosperous because more people join gangs. Successful nations are built by people who create, invent, educate, protect, and serve, not people who destroy. The greatest weapon any young person can possess is not a gun, it is knowledge. Knowledge opens doors. Knowledge creates wealth. Knowledge creates independence. Knowledge creates freedom. A gun may make you feel powerful for a moment. Knowledge can make you powerful for a lifetime. As I say, give me the book and not the gun. Give me the classroom and not the corner. You never say, give me the future and not the funerals. Growing up as a youth, just give me the book and not the gun, because the gun destroy life. And if you reach the end of this, just says, give me the book and not the gun. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.